You really well know my most embarrassing time? Okay, I'll tell you. When we were on a road trip once to play against Miami, I think it was quite long ago actually, but I'll tell you anyway. I started up in the morning rushing because I was working all the night before, which I found out later on it was not the right move to do. So therefore, I didn't have the chance to go to the toilet. So when we were on the bus, I was down the bus, and then I asked the bus driver where the toilets, and it's like there's no toilets on the bus. And then I was like, oh great. But then even more bad news came. I asked him when we stopped to go to bus and have a break and go to the toilet and have a shit in it. And he said to me, all toilets during this road trip are important to be closed unless if you could pay up to $2 million for one trip to go for shit. And I was like, what the fuck? And then it's like, yeah, that's completely crazy, but on this road trip, we're only doing for 4 hours, so you guys should be able to cope without going to the toilet. Because afterwards, we'll switch on the plane and then you can go to the toilet. So he just basically told me to hang in there. I was busting as hell. Man, we're only doing for 1 hour, but none of the other guys was busting. Like, I was really heavy, and it's like, I'm not busting. And then I was like, are you busting? He's like, no. So he just told me to hang in there. And it's like, we're almost there. But actually, I looked on the clock, and there was still 3 hours to go. We're only done 1 hour of road trip. So I hang in there for another 1 hour, which is one of the most horrible times in my life. But then, as we went on, Roy was beside me asleep. And then I looked beside and around, and everyone was asleep as well. So I was like, yeah. And this is my time to put a piss right here. So I was panicking hard out trying to have a piss, and the feeling was great. When I first pulled down my pants and had a piss for about 2 to 3 hours. But as I was starting to feel joy, Roy was starting to wet. I tried as quick as possible to pull my pants out, but I just couldn't. Because I was just so busting. So I just keep continuing pissing on the bus. And then he was like, what the fuck? I told you to hand it, bro. So I didn't care, I just ignored him. And I pissed on his face. And unfortunately, a disaster. I accidentally pissed on other place. So it did admit everybody woke up, and man, that was bad. Because afterwards, everyone was going on about me. Like the game against Miami. Like the players wouldn't even concentrate. And they're just mocking me for pissing on them. So that was just horrible. Yeah.